We've had some significant adverse weather across Murrumbidgee region and southern New South Wales over the last 4 days. Overnight we've seen a significant deterioration in conditions along the Murrumbidgee River, and we've got this coming on top of a very significant operation over the last couple of days involving significant flooding across much of the riverina. The SES is now working with other agencies in 3 main areas across the riverina. Firstly, to address the main river flooding threat in places such as Gundagai and Wagga. Secondly, for the flash flooding threat in places such as Griffith, Yanco and Leeton. And thirdly, we're starting the clean-up operation right across the region. It's still a very dangerous situation right across the region. The SES is working very hard with other agencies to address the problems. We do have some considerable planning and operations to do over the next 24 to 48 hours, and we're anticipating that this operation will continue for a number of weeks as the water pushes down the Murrumbidgee River past Hay. Does anybody have any questions?
How many homes have been evacuated around here so far?
Okay, right across the region we've had around about 600 properties evacuated so far. There are also inside Wagga, North Wagga itself has been evacuated, as has East Wagga and Gunley. That's around about another 500 properties. But there are also a large number of rural properties that have been isolated and inundated. We're working now to actually ascertain how many people have been affected and to make sure that the support they need arrives in a timely fashion.
The river's expected to go above 10 metres. Will it go as high as 11 metres?
The prediction for the Bureau of Meteorology in Wagga is 10.6 metres. We're working now to address some of the concerns associated with that. At Gundagai at the moment, the river is just under 10.9 metres, which is a very significant flood. Things in Gundagai though are well under control, and we're very happy with the level of preparedness and response that we've had right across the riverina and the southwest slopes and the highlands. It's been a very big flood in Tumut, it's been a very big flood in Gundagai, and we've got some massive floods coming into Wagga and downstream.
How many people are isolated at the moment around the region, and where?
Okay, there are a large number of people that are isolated across the region. We're trying to work out the exact numbers, and because the amount of water, particularly in the irrigation area, it has cut access to a number of properties. We're unsure of exactly how many. We would assume though it'd be well in excess of 3,000.
What efforts are underway to survey those areas around the irrigation area and check out what's going wrong?
Yeah, we've got people on the ground, and we're also doing aerial reconnaissance. We've got a number of aircraft doing that right now. Our biggest issue, I suppose, is that the magnitude of the operation is such that resources of all agencies are very stretched. I just encourage people, particularly if there's floodwater around their properties, that they should consider their safety and not enter floodwaters at any time.
How did evacuations go last night?
The evacuation in North Wagga went very well. We've got nearly complete clearance. We've been back over today and I suppose with the renewed flood warning from the Bureau of Meteorology, we're expecting that the levee in North Wagga will be overtopped. Any people that have remained in North Wagga were spoken to this morning by SES and police, and we're confident that we've achieved nearly total clearance in that area.
What damage do you expect there will be from the revised flood peak?
In Wagga itself, we're expecting at 10